and welcome to No Such Thing as a Bad Movie Podcast. I'm April Atmansky, and I'm here today with...
Justin Niclou.
And Colin Cunningham.
Oh, is that Jerry? Jerry B?
Oh, I don't know if it is.
And
Can you
we're
try
on
to do Jerry
movie
B
4.
doing an American accent?
I'm trying. I don't know if I'm Scottish
Girls,
yet.
you have to give your boys blowjobs. That's my impression.
That's pretty close, yeah.
Blowjob.
It's like
so I
you're like
think,
biting your teeth and tongue as you talk.
Yeah, and your
Yeah.
mouth, you have to like really exaggerate your
He's
mouth
doing
shapes.
like a Chicago thing in this
I gotta
movie.
say, every time I look at Jerry B in this movie, I'm like, he looks like my son. Those big, fat, round cheeks.
Okay, so this is movie 4, I believe, of Beach Butler Bingo.
How are our
Summer.
numbers doing? Are they tanking? Because we're on the Jerry B train? To
You
which
know what?
I
I
say,
haven't checked.
we
No, they
didn't
should
want
be like-
those listeners. You're not-
They
haven't
should
checked
be
the numbers.
they should be doubling
Yeah.
what they usually are.
And now we're talking about the 2009 rom-com The Ugly Truth with Jerry B and Katherine Heigl.
Stop sending
And
your
Matt.
letters. I know you want us to do this one. We're finally here.
It's like
I like it when we do rom-coms.
literally two of the funniest actors, imaginable. Katherine Heigl, you know.
Well, if you want to get it out of the way, how do we feel about Katherine Heigl?
Uh,
Because she has some sort of bad reputation,
She's
and then
okay.
her
I think she
career
got
tanked.
a rough deal. She does not act
Yeah.
anymore. Like she's
yeah, but
gone.
like I thought it was because the whole like she's difficult to work with.
I thought it was just
There's
like the
rumors.
comment she made after 40-Year-Old Virgin
Knocked
or something. Knocked up, sorry.
Yeah, but the comments weren't even
that's
that
it?
bad.
Yeah,
What- what's
all
that
she said
say?
was she just said from what I recall, she said the movie was from the guy's perspective and it didn't really show like the women's perspective.
She's correct.
Women were kind of portrayed as shrews. In the
Oh
movie.
yeah.
Wait,
Which
so
I don't
like
think
every
is
Judd Apatow
that
movie?
true, but yeah, like.
But
and,
then
you know,
wasn't there others?
she was on Grey's Anatomy.
She was
too.
on okay.
She had a
right,
huge
and then-
role on Grey's Anatomy. She was a
Yeah.
star,
and
wasn't
then
she?
Yeah.
she like refused to be nominated for like actor because she thought the writing was so shit in her character. She made a big deal about how shitty her the writing was.
Yeah. Okay. So
I mean,
maybe
and
that
then
has
she's
something to
right.
do with it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I think that kind of like screwed her
Yeah.
relationship with the showrunner.
And it's
or
also
the
she
writer.
didn't stay satisfied with 25 dresses. She wanted 27.
Yeah. Okay. So I
No
thought
laugh
she was
from April. She's
brilliant.
like, yeah, let's keep going. Let's keep
I
going.
liked 27 Dress. I thought she was great in Knocked Up. I thought she was perfect. I thought she was funny.
Mm-hmm.
27 Dresses is a guilty pleasure of mine. I don't know why I like that movie. It's not a great movie.
Does she
It's
murder 27 people? I haven't seen the film.
It's I like it, and I will watch that again. I don't know why. I will. And this one, she's okay in this.
She's fine, yeah.
She's fine. She's like the kind of bland actor you build a rom-com around, but they're kind of not great. She's no like Meg Ryan.
Sorry,
say.
Katherine Heigl in 27 Dresses has been a bridesmaid 27 times. Is she a sociopath of some kind? How does she have that many friends? Like, what's going on?
The conceit of the movie is that she's like the ultimate people pleaser, and she
Ugh.
always says yes to everything, and she
Oh,
gets
she's
shot
a
on.
yes
and-
woman.
Exactly. Yeah. Yeah. But I'm like 27 weddings.
Yeah, that's kinda
yeesh.
crazy.
I don't think I've
Yeah.
definitely not been to 27 weddings in my life.
not my lifetime.
No.
You know who's in that movie? Ed Burns.
Oh.
Ed Burns.
We love Ed Burns. Hey, the brothers
yeah,
Brothers McCready or whatever.
No, McCullen, isn't it?
McMullen.
The
Isn't
brothers
it? Yeah,
McMullen.
Isn't it funny that like Ed Burns was one of those indie guys like
Yeah.
Steven Soderbergh, and like history has just completely forgotten that
I think he's still making those
he
movies.
had a
was
Brothers McMullen like long gap sequel that came
Yeah.
out.
Like,
Oh my
recently.
god,
A couple
that's
of years
crazy.
ago.
But he was like Vin
Yeah.
Diesel. He started like directing and writing and starring in his own movies.
The
Good
family
for him.
McMullen.
Yeah, and now, I think the last thing we saw him in was Saving Private Ryan, and then
That is not the
He's
last
around.
thing you saw.
He's
man.
around.
Let me see.
No.
Okay, I'm gonna look here. What
He's in
would
The
be the
Holiday.
last thing that you saw? Did you see the Tyler Perry film Alex Cross?
no.
No.
He was in that.
Okay,
Boy, he does not act very much. You
I'm
definitely have.
surprised because I feel like I see him all the time, but it's in older movies. So
was he in like
yeah.
Sex and the City?
No.
I feel like he would have been.
Even he's too big for that.
How you doing?
Yeah, wow. You know what, Colin? You're right. He barely acts anymore.
I'm surprised because
crazy.
he's been in. I feel like
Yeah.
I feel like I just saw him in
He
something. But I
directs-
think that was Private Ryan.
Well, I mean, we all watched his miniseries he did for Epix, Bridge and Tunnel, which he wrote and
Bridge
directed.
and Tunnel.
Was that like a cop duo?
No,
I'm
this,
Bridge.
This
He's
dramedy
Tunnel.
series set in 1980 revolves around a group of recent college grads setting to pursue their dreams in Manhattan. I've never heard anyone talk about this.
No.
It seems like a movie that he would direct.
But yeah, he's
No,
not
it's not a
in
movie.
this
It's a 12
movie.
episode series.
Oh God.
Yeah, so he's not in this movie, but I love Ed Burns. Okay, so
You do?
Jerry B.
I feel like the
I do. I
specter
don't
of
know.
him hangs over this movie. I don't know why.
Yeah, so it's not. It's Gerard Butler and Katherine Heigl, and the guy that she's trying to woo is like a very generic like guy with abs.
Yeah,
who's
who
not
is he? Is
even
he
that
someone,
funny.
or-
I saw him in Harold and Kumar too, and that's it.
There was something
He's some
else
TV guy.
that we saw him in recently that I
Oh
mentioned.
yeah. But anyway, so
He's
the
a handsome man.
The ugly truth, you guys. So the plot of this movie. Well, Katherine Heigl is a very uptight woman, and she likes things her own way. Therefore, she's awful. And she works for a morning show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She's like a
morning news show.
producer of a morning show.
Yeah, and Gerard Butler is like a cable access shock jock guy who they decide to hire on to boost their
And,
ratings.
you know, he could be a little bit offensive and treat women as objects, but maybe he's got a heart of gold.
Yeah, maybe he's got a heart of gold, as shown because he likes his nephew.
Yeah, like his
It's a
nephew.
good relationship.
He has a little boy friend.
little boy.
A little
man.
boy friend, which
I mean, that's
again
one way to say it, I
that
guess.
came up in some movie we did recently because it showed they do that to show that they're a good guy. Like remember like Fred Claus. Like
Yeah.
he
Do I
had
remember
one in
Fred
that.
Claus? Let me
Yeah.
answer that very promptly. No.
No.
Except
but
for
yeah,
one scene. And we all know what scene I'm thinking of.
maybe makes me a bad feminist, but I kind of love Gerard Butler's character in this. He's
Ugh.
funny and he's kind of like just telling it like it is.
He's-
Is he wrong most of the time? Yes.
He's
but
lewd and crude, and he has
Hey,
attitude.
can I introduce you to someone who has some of these same views? His name is Andrew Tate, April. Maybe you would enjoy.
this
oh,
predates
wait.
the manosphere.
Oh, sorry.
So it's
He's
okay.
actually being convicted for trafficking young women.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Obviously,
various assorted horrific crimes.
I obviously I
Nothing to
think
laugh
that those attitudes are wrong, but
Are you a big fan of Tom Cruise and Magnolia?
well, here's my perspective of that timeline. It started in the 2000s with pickup artists. It began with pickup artist
game.
culture, the game, right?
Oh, God, yeah.
And I've been one of these women who've been like at the mall and had a random person walk up to you and try and talk to you, and it's just like I'm not interested in a date right now. Like I'm shopping. Like, can you please go away? And I've had to like make up a lie and say like my boyfriend's coming or something, or like I got to, and it's awful and annoying. But that was one thing. And then
April,
it
I was
turned
really
into
hoping
whatever it is
though
now.
that you were going to be like, I used to be one of those pickup artists. I
April
followed
Lipton.
the
Walking
game.
walking up to guys at the mall. Yeah.
Hey, how you
Rule by
doing?
rule.
Well, so, you know what a dirty secret of mine is? I actually went out on a date with a pickup artist, but I didn't know until I was there.
Wow,
So
it worked.
you were like butter in his
Yeah,
hands.
and he was
You know?
like, we only went on like 3 dates, but like he was like, I'm teaching guys how to be confident.
Okay, did he have a vaguely Scottish accent?
No.
Did he have,
I
like, a
don't
face
think
full of
so.
stubble?
I even remember his. I remember
Was
his
he
name.
round
I
like a
remember his
baby?
name and everything, so could look him up if I wanted to, which I don't want to.
Wait, didn't the guy who wrote the game become like a Christian evangelist or something
Oh,
like
God.
that?
It's
Like,
surprised.
probably.
But yeah, so like
from one grift
and,
to the next.
and then like kind of then it's like then Gamergate happened, and then incel culture became a thing. The the black pill and stuff, and so the internet kind of this is pre-internet.
Yeah. This is a more innocent.
No,
you know
it's
what I'm
not
saying?
pre-internet.
It's pre-internet manosphere.
Yeah.
The attitudes were like on the Howard Stern show.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah,
more
yeah.
innocent time.
Yeah, and like the worst thing I think he says in this is he encourages women to fake orgasms. And the movie ends on that note. It's like,
Yeah.
and that's the lesson. That I'm like, okay, that's just a horrible thing to say for everybody
It's
involved.
Just, I don't know.
But at the beginning, he's funny. He's just like, yeah, give your guy blowjobs on his like silly little show where he plays like sound effects.
But now imagine Rob Ford is the host instead of Gerard Butler.
Rob
Still as
Ford?
funny?
Rob Ford,
Rob Ford.
the mayor.
The deceased
Well,
mayor?
he's not the mayor anymore. Yes. Is it still as charming, April?
No.
No, you're absolutely right.
I'm just picturing like, a sweaty
mean,
fat man.
As he said, he's got enough to eat at home.
He did say that, you guys.
Oh, God.
So he gets it.
When you look up pictures of Rob Ford, you'll understand why this is not Very nice.
Yeah. So maybe I'm wrong to be charmed by
He's
this
charming
guy.
in this movie. It's completely charming.
And like Gerard Butler himself, he's having fun. And whenever he's having fun, I'm having fun.
This is the kind of role that I prefer to see Gerard Butler in. I feel like he has more chemistry with Katherine Heigl in this movie.
I feel like they actually do have chemistry.
Yeah,
And
as
unlike
opposed to
that other
Bounty
movie.
Hunter. Ugh.
I'm going to say I was really hoping, because I had heard about one joke from this movie, that it would be like lewd and crude, and it wasn't. And I found that a little disappointing.
Well,
Yeah.
the worst, the big set piece of the movie is like the vibrating underwear scene, and that's
Yeah,
just
and
uncomfortable.
And it's really
And it's-
icky.
And it's so tame, too. Like, it's not like she has to do a big presentation on stage or anything like that.
Yeah, the only thing like that really like I think it's the language in this movie leads you to
I'm
believe.
really happy that there is R-rated language, because otherwise
Yeah.
it would be just so milquetoast.
Yeah, but they don't like push it far enough. Like it doesn't go one way or the other. It's just sort of like
You're right,
you know, middle of the road.
But I also like that it's not like an Apatow movie where they're sometimes it feels like they're just saying swear words just to say them.
yeah,
you
like
know?
they're just riffing.
Yeah.
you know.
All right, Grandma.
You know what I'm saying.
All those
people
kids
talk
are
like
just
this anymore?
swearing.
Yeah, side characters in this movie. I thought that John Michael Higgins was really funny.
John Michael Higgins is always
He's
funny.
very funny,
He's
and
always
Cheryl
great.
Hines as his wife / co-host of this show. They were funny, and you need something, some kind of spice in this movie, or otherwise, it's just like the two leads. Now, this is a classic enemies to lovers trope, but this does something different, which I like, which is it starts that way, but then immediately they become friends. Actually,
Didn't like that.
and he's helping.
They were
her.
friends way too fast.
Yeah,
Catherine.
like there's barely any resistance really.
She relented instantly. Almost.
And she's like, literally, I will do anything that you tell me in my ear.
yeah, exactly.
which is kind
Like-
of
Which
funny.
I did like. Yeah, he becomes like Cyrano de Bergerac,
Yeah.
like for
Yeah.
her and helps her date.
Oh,
like,
what if Gerard Butler wore like a big prosthetic nose in this movie?
That'd be great. That'd be great.
for no reason, even though he's
No,
just like he's still
just got a
hanging in the
big
bushes.
prosthetic nose. Yeah.
He's still hanging
That's
out.
his disguise. And yet people are still recognizing him at that ball game.
He's like, it's
We'll get
me.
to that scene.
How often do you think Gerard Butler gets recognized?
Oh, all the time.
Okay,
You
so
think so?
We have a funny story.
I have a story. I was
Yeah.
out with a friend the other night, and I mentioned Gerard Butler, and he said, "Oh, I have a story. One of my friends worked on a movie with him, and I won't say the name of the movie, but they were having like a crew party or something like that. I think after filming, and word was going around that Gerard Butler is going to show up to the crew party.
Was it a movie that he was acting in?
Yes."
Okay.
And so everyone was
I'm gonna
really
try to guess what
excited
it is.
to like, we're going to meet at this bar, and apparently Gerard is going to be there. And they got to the bar, and he was sitting at the end of the bar on his own, but had hired two security men with like earpieces. So they looked like special agents, like Secret Service guys, to stand around him
While he's just like
while
having
he's
a
just
beer.
sitting at the bar, and they had roped his area off.
What? I thought Gerard was a man of the people.
I know, it was
Exactly.
crushing.
So he was still hanging out with the crew, but that was to keep
But
all the
with
like
a distance
regulars
with two
out.
security guards and
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
roped off
Two,
section.
two Secret Service men guarding Gerard Butler.
So I guess he does get recognized.
Yeah, and apparently, okay, so then they moved to another bar, and then apparently Gerard Butler sent his guys in to have everybody else kicked out of the bar before the crew showed up.
Yeah. Which is pretty bad. Like
Yeah.
if you were at a bar and they're like,
Sorry, Gerard
you
Butler
need to
is
leave. Gerard Butler's coming.
Yeah.
I feel like if you'd say that to most people, they'd be like, "Who?"
What?
Yeah, I don't think many people like. I wonder if my dad or mom. My mom would definitely not know who Gerard Butler is.
If I just said the guy from this movie, they'd be like, oh yeah, 300, like 300.
Yeah, but you wouldn't
Yeah.
know who it is, and you'd be like, "What movie
No.
has he been in?"
The funny thing
No,
is,
you'd
is,
have
like,
to show him a picture.
300, like he looks
You show them a
different,
picture, and
yeah.
you're like, "All right, now imagine in your mind the years have been rough on this man."
And yeah, he looks like the same in this, like as he has in kind of all these movies, except for maybe Last Seen Alive.
Yeah, when
he's
when
in
did
his rom-com
he-
era.
Yeah, so this would probably first be his chub up period.
Yeah, this is like perma stubble. Although
Yeah.
he does get
Because he's pretty like cut in Rock and Rolla, the
But
Guy
he's-
Ritchie film.
He's pretty cut in this when they
Yeah.
pull him into the Jello pool. He's got abs, man.
Yeah, he's got
No, I
abs,
know.
but
He's
he's
got
like
abs. It
bulking
just-
up.
Yeah,
you
he's just
know?
got like that round face.
Oh
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
got a big, giant, rectangle head.
That's the.
As I said in The Bounty Hunter.
That's just the bloat. That's like the partying. that
Is
he
this
does,
before
you
The
know.
Bounty Hunter? I don't remember
No,
when that
no,
was.
it is before. I think this is his first romantic. No, so there's P.S. I Love You, which is more of a
That's
romantic
more of a
drama.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is his first romantic comedy. So it's this, The Bounty Hunter, and then Playing for Keeps.
He has a cherubic.
Cherubic,
face.
yeah, that's one way
Yeah.
to say it.
He's kind of like less of an asshole in this, though, than he is in most of the movies we've covered.
Yeah, I was really expecting him to like be like a grating like prick, but he's actually not.
Would he have been funnier if he was a grating prick, though?
I don't know.
And
It'd just
also,
be-
like the vibrating underwear thing, he didn't plan on her wearing
No,
it
yeah.
to
No.
dinner.
Like, he's not pranking
He
her
did
or
take
anything.
advantage of the situation, though, and not.
I mean, he never
stop
even
it.
takes Viagra pills accidentally in this movie.
Oh, that would be funny.
Yeah, I know.
Boner incident.
Yep. I mean, that's how Charlie Sheen dies in Scary Movie 4.
oh god, yeah, that's
I
right. Doesn't he
remember
fall
that.
out the building or something?
Yes. He tries to kill himself with pills, and he's like, uh-oh, Viagra. And he gets a comedically large boner that a cat attacks, and then he falls out a window and lands on his boner.
Man, didn't we tried to watch Scary Movie 4 recently, and it was not available anywhere, like not even to
The
rent.
man doesn't want you to see it.
What is it? The $1 Million Baby one?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, that fucking scene is so funny.
Yep.
Oh god. Okay.
Wait,
well,
what
anyway,
I just watched Scary Movie 4. What else happens in that movie? Oh, it's a what is it a parody? Oh, it's Steven
The
Spielberg's War of the
Village?
Worlds.
Oh, War of the Worlds. Yeah.
Now,
We didn't
Scary
watch
Movie
that.
5, which is mostly a parody of, say it together with me, the movie we all know and love from that period,
Mama.
Mama, really?
Yeah.
That's Fede Alvarez, right?
Yeah, no,
Oh,
that's
that movie.
Andrea. What is it? Muschietti, the director of
Oh,
The Flash.
Muschietti.
Yeah.
yeah.
God, I was thinking of that other one.
Ma.
No, the one with
Ma.
is it Ma?
Yes.
What? Octavia Spencer?
Yes.
Yeah.
Ma.
I think it's just called
Well,
Ma.
don't worry. There's a parody of Ma in the new Scary Movie 2026. They're only
You've
like
gotta be
10
kidding
years
me.
late. No.
You have
No
got to
one
be
even
kidding.
remembers that movie.
Oh
Well,
my! I couldn't.
I
even
can't
remember
find the
name.
photo. Someone help me who's listening to this. There's a meme of Ma where she's on that phone and she's yelling, and someone put like the
Oh,
fist
yeah.
with the gun like pointed out. That I like.
Anyway, so
Get the
we are-
movie.
We talked about how Katherine Heigl is tasked with well, she doesn't hire this guy. The producer hires him after she saw him on basic cable
And she yelled at him.
Yelled at him.
Yeah, she calls into his call-in show, and they get he's
like,
saying,
"You're
"Oh,
ugly.
You're probably ugly. You're probably fat."
See, this is like the most aggressive and like in your face Jerry B is in this movie, because after this he's basically a softie every time we see him.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
And he's
100%.
actually, for the most part, giving good advice.
Yeah.
Like he keeps. So they
Like,
bring him
I
on
wish
the
it was
show.
like bad advice.
Yeah.
That like maybe she got what she wanted, but not in the way that she wanted it to be, something like that. But
Well, that is kind of what happens at the end of the movie. But yeah, so they bring him on and they just like give him his own segment. The Ugly Truth is what it's called.
Yeah.
And I tell the truth. That's kind of his thing. I'm telling you the truth.
truth.
Yeah.
My-
so he's not very Scottish in this.
My
but
real American accent.
what did you think? Nottish or Scottish?
Oh, not-ish.
but it's more
Not even close to
Scottish
Scottish.
than
No.
law-abiding citizen.
Yeah, I think so. But there
What?
was a
Is
point.
this closer? No, because in Law Abiding Citizen, I thought the Scottish was kind of peeking through a few times.
Well, it
yeah.
always does, but
Yeah, I mean, sorry. Yeah, it always
it does in
What
this
do I say?
too.
Oh, well, I was like waiting. There's one point in the movie where he goes on the Craig Ferguson show.
Yeah.
And I'm like, they
I just
probably
want to
know
say,
one another.
when they were like, "You just got Craig Ferguson," he's like, "Yeah."
Yeah, it's a big deal, apparently.
Well, it's I'm like they're probably buddies because they're Scottish,
Yeah.
So I was.
They meet in the
waiting-
club behind the velvet.
Yeah, exactly. they're both
velvet
like
rope.
cordoned off with Secret Service guys.
Yeah.
But I was waiting when Craig Ferguson was talking to him. That's usually when your Scottish comes out when somebody.
when
it's
you're
like-
around other people.
It was when my mom would like call back to Scotland. Her accent would go insane when she's talking to like her mom and dad.
That's
and
the
stuff
same
like that.
they say with every accent.
So it was just like I was watching Gerard Butler as he's talking to Craig Ferguson, like, "Oh, how
Is he
you
gonna
doing,
come out-
Craig?"
It didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
No.
Man, he's good. He's a good actor.
Yeah, he's great.
Who, Jerry B or Craig Ferguson?
Jerry
Jerry
B.
Do you think Jerry B could win an Oscar or get nominated for one?
I think he could get nominated. Win, I don't know.
does he want to though? Does he want to be in?
Put him in like the next Scorsese movie or something.
I can see him in the next, but he needs to have a Scottish accent.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah,
He needs to talk normally.
How was he in Courier? I can't say it. The Shakespeare play, Courier.
What?
I'm sorry.
He was in Shakespeare.
I thought he was.
Gerard Butler.
Oh, he could do it. Come on.
I'm looking at his filmography. Coriolanus.
Coriolanus?
No, maybe it's not Shakespeare. Who wrote this? No, it's a John Logan. Oh no, original writer William Shakespeare. I am correct.
I don't know
all
that
my
play.
Shakespeare plays. Huh?
I thought I knew my Shakespeare's. But yeah. So,
Sorry, I took you off. Are you just so shaken?
Coriolanus.
Yeah,
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus.
Coriolanus. A-N-U-S at the end.
Coral anus.
Yeah.
Corleo. No, what?
Coriolanus.
Cornholio. Oh, we're all having strokes.
Don Coriolanus.
That's the porn parody or the Mad Magazine. Crack.
But yeah, Jerry B does have it in him to win an Oscar. Okay,
You think so?
Be nominated. Yes, I think he's good.
Yeah, wouldn't
Yeah, I think so, too.
He could do like The Whale or something.
Yeah,
something
that's
like
what he
that.
has to do.
They're redoing The Whale with Jerry B.
You mean something like The Whale?
They just like stick him in a bunch of makeup.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm just picture that image of like the only promotional still of Brendan Fraser from The Whale, where he's like,
Where he's got like the oxygen like tube under his nose.
No, not that one.
Okay.
It's him like looking kind of sad and like looking with his chin tucked in a little bit. And it was like
I
for a
know
long
what you're talking
time,
about.
it was the only image that like people made posters that just said The Whale was it on it.
Oh God.
Man, people were so excited about The Whale.
Hey, why?
I know, but they were because they were like Brendan Fraser, he's back,
baby.
and Darren Aronofsky.
He won an Oscar.
He's never
Yeah.
made a bad movie, so
mean,
well,
wow.
I did not see The Whale, and I don't want to because it looks depressing.
But have you seen the image of him screaming and holding out a joint? From which people?
A joint?
Yeah.
No.
No, it's an image edit from The Whale. All right, I'm gonna send it to
I
you
thought
right
that
now.
was in the movie.
Oh yeah. Do you think this scene was in the movie? This image?
Wait, so did you see the movie, Justin? The
Yeah,
Whale?
of course I did.
I have seen that. Yeah.
There's also people do really funny edits.
All right.
People
Check out
do
the
really
YouTube if
funny
you wanna see
edits
these.
when their baseball team is losing of The Whale, like looking up sadly with their team's baseball cap on. No, I've seen
Is
many
that
of
on?
Blue-
Is that you on the baseball Reddit? seeing
Yeah,
these things?
Reddit, and like people will post a photo of him with like a Blue Jays cap on.
Oh, that's good.
Anyway, so
man.
back to the movie. So
All right, I'm gonna be doing some more whale posting as we talk. But let's get back to the movie.
so they bring him on the show, and the first time he is on, he manages to patch things up between Cheryl Hines and John Michael Higgins, as we said, who are married and hosts. But I thought maybe that at this point they were divorced. No, they're still together.
Mm-hmm.
And so basically all he says is, you have to be a man. And she's turned on by this. And then that works for the rest of the movie. They're together for the rest of the movie and they love each other.
Just imagine Jerry B looking like that from The Whale, just like a blank expression on his face.
You could be the whale, you guys.
No, it could be that that picture that you always post of Gerard Butler where he's kind of just smiling in the audience.
I
blank
love that
stare.
from the Golden Globes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's my favorite.
He doesn't know where he is. So
Did you make a joke?
he solves. So yeah, he solves. Basically, he's saying that Cheryl Hines makes more than you, and that's why you
You're
can't-
emasculated.
You're emasculated, and you're not attracted to her anymore, and you gotta just grab her and kiss her and this and that. Well, he solves all their marriage problems because they're
Instantly.
I mean,
Instantly.
that's all women need, right?
I mean,
just
And
need
to
to be-
which
you
I
tell
would
us,
say,
April.
I would say yes and no. But yeah, if he has a problem with her making more money than him, then he should, maybe talk about that in therapy. But
or just
yeah.
ask for a raise.
Well, I mean, I think the issue is maybe she was deserving of that money, more so than him, I guess, or something.
Well, she became more popular.
Yeah.
So
But yeah, Cheryl Hines, she can be funny.
I mean, speaking of marriage,
Speaking of
sheesh.
bad marriages, boy, she's definitely like the least funny person on Curb Your Enthusiasm, which is why I prefer the later seasons when she's not on it as much. But she's fine in this movie.
yeah, she's okay.
The best friend, her assistant, she was apparently in Just My Luck, one of the girls in that. And yeah, so during the scene, like Katherine Heigl is like stop the cameras. People don't want to see them kissing. It's like, Jesus. All right, we're getting another meme.
Whale
here.
posting. I just sent them a photo of the whale with tears in his eyes and a baseball cap on of the Blue Jays. Last place, baby.
Blue Jays.
Okay,
Okay,
yes.
so let's get into the movie proper. So after this, there's a, I guess, funny scene where Gerard Butler is like Jello wrestling with these two. What does she call them?
Well, he's the fun bag
The
twins.
fun bag twins.
So, yeah, he's like he has like two scenarios. He's like, this is what women think are romantic, and it's like two people eating at a restaurant with like a violin player and candle.
Which hasn't happened since like the 1950s.
Yeah, and then he's like, but this is what guys really want. And then he goes outside, and there's like a Mr. Turtle pool filled with Jello and two chicks like wrestling. He's like, yeah, we just want to see some Jello babes like wrestling.
It's such like a low rent set. It's just in
it
like
is
the parking
daytime
lot.
morning television.
I guess
so-
you're
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
That's about all they can afford. And then, so that segment's a huge hit. And for the rest of the movie, he's like hanging around with the two girls from the Jello things.
Yeah.
And he's like, well, they're actors. I'm just trying to introduce them to, producers.
Yeah. So we're supposed to believe that Katherine Heigl is this like sad woman, who
she
has
can't get a
cat.
date.
Yeah.
She's overbearing and she's a control freak.
I mean,
So she
Kevin Connolly
speaking of like
missing from this movie.
little Ed Burns.
You saying he's little Ed Burns?
Yeah, he like reminds me of Ed Burns. That's why I was thinking of it. Because he's like, hey, how you doing?
Ed Burns is a little squintier, but yeah, you're right. They're probably from the same place, maybe.
The same borough.
Yeah. She goes on a date with him, and this is also something I don't like about the world. The fact that there's this thing about women who only like tall guys. Maybe it's just because I happen to be dating somebody shorter than me. But
4 feet.
I feel like a lot of women perpetuate this, and it's also a huge part of the manosphere incel culture. It's like, if you're not 6 feet, you're never having sex, boys. And it's like, it doesn't matter.
Isn't
And also,
Andrew Tate
I
tiny?
I don't know.
No, I think he's tall.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
they're
he's
all
6'3"
bald. I know that.
Did you see the outfit that he got arrested in? It
No.
is so fucking funny.
No, is this recent? Or?
Yeah. No, he just got arrested like last week, him and his
Oh.
brother, for like sex trafficking.
Yeah.
So,
Did you-
but the
Oh,
outfit,
it's like a purple outfit that someone.
yeah, and then it was like somebody side by sided it with like a picture of, I think it was like Blanche from the Golden Girls or something, and it's like the same outfit.
Wow.
It's
Okay,
like
well,
this-
maybe
it's-
bad fashion sense.
It's like
of
this
this
purple
man.
blouse, and he has these tight pants that like end at his like calves
And like loafers.
yeah, it's like
Yeah.
But yeah, I know that a lot of women prefer taller men. I really don't. I don't like looking up at people. It hurts my neck. And I'm not saying it's intimidating, but like, how do you even kiss somebody? Like, we have to like jump up. Like,
Yeah, Colin, how do you do that?
yeah.
I just have like a stepping stool.
Logistically, and also my point is actually, it doesn't matter how tall anybody is, tall, short. And there's also like women who are incredibly insecure because they are tall. And that's stupid. Like, you know what I mean? There's women who are not even that tall, say 5'9", and they're like, I can't get a date because every man
flats
man
everywhere.
is intimidated by it. It goes both sexes are perpetuating this, and I really feel like it.
Well, you know what Jerry
shouldn't
B
matter.
would say? He would say, "It doesn't matter. We just care about your bums and your."
He says your
boobs."
ass and your tits, and it depends what you do with them. To which I
Yeah.
say, what do you
Poop.
do? Like shake
They're
them
pooping.
around? Yeah.
They're pooping.
But anyway, so we get into the real plot of the movie, which is Katherine Heigl wants to romance her neighbor.
Okay, so
there's a supposedly funny scene here.
Yeah, her cat. Of course, she has a cat because she's a loser.
Yeah.
Lady.
What's the cat's name? Agamemnon?
No, it was a
D'Artagnan.
D'Artagnan. Yeah,
Thinking about the Odyssey.
yeah. D'Artagnan gets like lost up a tree, so she goes to climb up, and she sees her new hot neighbor getting out of the shower.
It was kind of cute when he like drops his towel and she like covers the cat's eyes.
It was kind of cute. But you have an issue with every time a cat is on screen in movies, they're constantly meowing.
They never stop.
And
well,
the-
April, I have met your cats.
Mm-hmm.
I got bad news for you.
Are they meowing constantly? Not
They
constantly.
don't meow.
They meow a lot.
constantly. But
Yeah.
every time a cat is on screen in a movie, it's always meowing, even though the mouth is not moving at all. And it's just the same like 4 sound effects.
Yeah.
So did you want to like put a CG mouth over where it's like, meow?
I
Yes.
just want them to stop adding meow sound effects.
Okay.
It's annoying. But yeah, so she falls off a tree and then like he goes out and like grabs like so she's hanging upside down and like she grabs his towel like seemingly by quote unquote accident. And so
Yeah.
she's like face to
Now, if she had
Face
grabbed
with
his
his
dick and then like
That'd
it
be funnier.
stretched and it was like, I would have been laughing.
Then we'd cut back to the cat and the eyes would go.
Yeah,
That
I mean-
happened recently in a scary movie that we watched. I think it was Scary Movie 2. A cat's eyes like CG go like, whoa.
Biggest
Funniest.
laugh in the movie, probably.
Well, I will say there's a cat sequence in Scary Movie 2, probably the funniest part of the first 2 Scary Movie films.
We watched that one recently and I don't even remember that.
Yeah, it's like the cat that looks like Salem from Sabrina the Teenage Witch live action
Oh.
show fights with
Right.
the main star of it, and at one point it like grabs a bottle and like breaks it and tries to like stab her with it.
I remember that. I remember that.
And then she spins it on the cat and is trying to force it onto the cat's throat, and it's like,
Rich, like, is that like a parody of like something about Mary where he fights with the dog?
I guess maybe.
Because that's one of the funniest scenes in that movie, in my opinion.
How many Matrix jokes did they have in the movie?
Oh my god. Well,
Does everyone have a Matrix joke?
Yeah.
well, rest in peace. The you'll never hear it episode of the No Such Thing as a Bad Movie about Scary Movie 3 because we
That's
lost
right.
audio.
Oh, yeah.
It's our lost episode.
Didn't
We're finally giving it away. Which what it was?
Oh,
It was
did we not
Scary
say what
Movie
it
3.
was?
We didn't, but we hinted at it.
But like I made you guys watch the alternate ending, didn't I? Where it was a
Yeah.
Matrix
Yeah.
Reloaded parody.
Oh, God.
ridiculous. But yeah, so Katherine Heigl, you know what? She's game. Like I don't hate her, and she's kind of funny in this, right?
She's kind of
She's
funny.
Not great, but she's okay.
Guys,
Yeah.
the new Scary Movie ends with a long period of a parody of John Wick. John Wick, the first
one?
Wait, the
Yeah.
brand
new
new one?
Brand
Scary
new one that just
movie.
came out. Now that is a 10-year-old movie.
And as
More
my
than
friend
10.
Peter said,
Is it
John
really?
Wick 4 just came out 2 years ago. It's not that old.
That's crazy.
Oh, but yeah, Katherine Heigl, she's fine in this movie.
Like
Yeah,
this
she's
is
fine.
one of like she does a lot of physical comedy in this.
Yeah.
And you know what? She's not bad.
She's okay. She's
not
no,
bad.
Cameron Diaz, but
Cameron Diaz, and as I said before, like Meg Ryan is a lot. Sandra Bullock. These are
Yeah.
your kind of rom-com.
Yeah, you get a Sandy in
physical comedy. But like after this, she did a series of movies like this, and then she kind of fell out of the universe.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw her semi recently in some like Netflix kind of Lifetime style movie where she played the evil ex-wife.
Oh.
We did watch this. I can't.
did?
Yeah. Yeah.
oh God.
But that's all I've seen her in. So, and now she's doing. I also, guys, I saw her in a commercial for I believe it's a medication so you don't pee yourself. Yeah.
Wait,
wasn't like
Katherine
Whoopi
Heigl
Gold-
did that?
Catherine Heigl. Yeah, I think
Recently?
Whoopi Gold. Yeah, recently. I think Whoopi Goldberg used to chill for these. I forget what it is, but she makes a joke about how, like, hey, like I'm a real doctor, and her like son and is like, no, that was a role you played on a show. Yeah, so that's kind of sad.
Please kill me.
I was like, oh my god, Catherine Heigl, what are you doing? Anyway, so the plot of the movie.
Hottie,
Do you
Hottie
think I
neighbor.
could live off the
Yeah, hot neighbor.
residuals of Grey's Anatomy? Yes.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so she wants to go out with this guy, and she's very awkward, and she doesn't know how to do it. So at work, she calls him, and by he I mean Gerard Butler. Which we have to talk about his name corner. So his name is Mike. Boring, but his last name is Mike Chadwin, I believe. So he has Chad,
Chad.
right in his name. Now this wasn't a thing yet, but it could have been a thing. Like it perpetuated the myth of the Chad.
Colin,
'Cause he is a
April,
Chad.
we're approached by a company who wants to pay us all $1 million to appear in a herpes, gonorrhea, and crabs commercial,
Okay, sure. Yeah.
where we each all have to do it. I would say yes instantly, right?
100%. Are you kidding
Yeah, I
me?
think I'd rather have the money than the embarrassment. So
Yeah.
yeah, sure.
Why not?
So who are we to judge Catherine Heigl?
exactly.
I guess
you
you're
know what
right.
I mean?
Yeah, she's getting
Like a
some
diarrhea
money.
commercial where you're like, I filled my diaper.
Well, Whoopi Goldberg was like, She talked about it all the time on
Yeah.
The View. Like,
What was
yes,
the line
I'm,
that-
sometimes
I'm a squirter.
sometimes I'm
Incontinent.
incontinent.
Yeah, we're older.
I can't say
Yeah.
it.
But she'd
So-
say, but she'd say, I'm a squirter.
Oh my
So if
God.
you're like, I filled my diaper, then you turn into like a big close up of like your butt with.
Well, it'd have to be a tasteful commercial.
And then you. So you're
Oh
acting
no!
like,
This is so cheap. It's like you're on a green screen that the green lines you can see are like floating around you.
yeah, and you're dressed as like a baby, and you go, I filled my diaper, and then you lick
not doing that for $1
and then you
million.
lick a big lollipop, and then you have like a,
I would be like, I'll do it for $10. That's funny.
and then you've got like a twirly like beanie hat on with the
Yeah.
propeller,
And we're all together, and we like poop in sync one after the other.
Yeah, it's like just give
Like,
me the
is
money.
This a fetish thing or something? Hey, the check cleared. All right.
Exactly. It's like, I have not seen the commercial, but I've seen the beautiful house that the paycheck built.
I mean, that's Jaws 4. I pay to be in Jaws 4. So.
Fun movie, way better than
Yeah.
Jaws 3.
Or that poopy diaper commercial that we're in.
Hello, I'm Michael Caine for the poopy diaper.
We're like, what do we? Have you seen that clip of Michael Caine falling asleep? Like, or is it Morgan Freeman? It's like a Now You See Me movie, and they're doing press, and like,
I think
That's got to be Morgan Freeman.
yeah.
He doesn't want to be in those movies.
No, he has
they
many
pay.
accusations against him that he would rather be fighting right now.
Oh, no.
All right, moving on.
Okay, so Mike Chadwin,
Chadwin.
he overhears her trying to
Call
call
the
this doctor her neighbor,
And he's like, no. He's like, hang up on him. You're going to appear desperate.
yeah.
Here's what you do. He's going to call back in 4 seconds because he's like, I know these people. I know how men think, blah, blah, blah. And he's bang on. Everything he says happens.
And she's instantly like, well, I guess I should listen to you. Oh, yeah. We glossed over her date with Kevin Connolly, the short guy.
Yeah.
And the thing that is crazy about her is that she printed out his profile and had talking points. I guess
Kevin
if you
Connolly? Like, I don't-
he's from Entourage.
Entourage.
That's the only thing.
Okay.
That's about. Oh, and he directed that gaudy film with John
Yes.
Travolta.
Right. Is he Turtle on Entourage?
No. He plays his, I think, agent or something.
Okay.
It's like
Never saw.
his buddy from the hood. Hey, how you doing? I'm at Burns.
But yeah, so yeah, I guess it is like crazy that she treats it like an interview.
Wait, he's also the narrator on Rurouni Kenshin. He's
I'm
done
sorry?
49 episodes. April knows what that is.
Is that an anime?
Oh, you don't know Rurouni Kenshin? Like, you've probably seen the guy. He has like a scar on his face. He has a sword. He has red hair. The manga's author is famous for being convicted of pedophilia because he had, not convicted of pedophilia. He had so much underage pornography that it was basically like he was a distributor. And I know it's because they made it was only illegal to have 14-year-old sexual content at a certain point in Japan because they raised the age to 16. So he didn't know. It's not his fault.
Oh.
Anyway.
So you're saying he's innocent?
No. Let the record show.
Yeah. Moving on. Okay, so
Jeez, I got all the most. You know what? I wanted some hard-hitting, gross stuff in the movie. I guess I'm bringing it to the podcast.
yeah. Well, like next we have like the rom-com staple, the makeover montage, which I'm a bit of a sucker for. Makeover
I wish it was Jerry B
montage.
doing it.
He is. Oh, you mean getting made over?
Yeah,
of.
getting made over.
Yeah, he's got to be doing like the Pretty Woman one where he's sitting in the chair. She comes out and he's
Yeah.
like, turn around and yeah.
Oh,
or
but if it was
no.
him, it's like just like 10 Hawaiian shirts, like each one buttoned up differently.
He has a very clear idea though of what she should look like,
Yeah.
and like he actually like has like fashion sense. And yes,
Yeah.
she is dressing poorly. Previously,
He's got solid advice. She has that very long chain that you kept pointing out.
it's
April.
a huge chain with a clock on it, and it was very distracting. And her weird thin belt, but it was the style at the time.
I
Everyone,
guess.
2009.
But he gives her solid advice, and then
and
she gets like hair extensions.
She gets hair extensions, and then she puts on this like bombshell dress, literally to just open the door for this neighbor. They weren't even having a date. But Gerard Butler's behind the couch, like crouching down, and it's pretty
Yeah.
funny.
And by bombshell, you do mean the 2019 film about Fox News, right?
Well, yeah, because her hair is like
They all look
yellow,
like that, yeah.
literally yellow,
And it's the kind of
it
dresses
does
they
look
wear.
like that.
Yeah.
It does look like that. But yeah, so then she like closes the door on him. via his advice.
Yeah, his basically his advice is just play coy. Don't
And also like mention other guys that you're going on dates with.
Yeah, I think Colin actually. Colin's the name of the neighbor, by the way.
Yeah.
Actually sees like Gerard Butler. He's hiding behind the couch. She's like, "Oh, that's just some other guy that I'm dating or whatever."
As for whether it's good advice or not, I think that like it's kind of bad advice, but like, it depends. So it's like I think that guys maybe like they don't want too much pressure on this date, but if you really like somebody, if we were going out on a date, Colin, when we first met, and you're like, oh yeah, I just got back from this date with this other girl, I might be like, I feel bad. You know, it wouldn't make me be like, oh, he's really popular. You know, I would prefer maybe that you don't mention it. But I mean, it's all this like pickup artist stuff. It's like game playing stuff, which is like, and then as you start to realize like she's essentially kind of like lying to this guy.
Yeah, it kind of works in the short term in that they like kind of enter a relationship, but it's kind of on false terms. You know what I mean?
So the great next scene, the baseball game. Justin, you must have been all over this.
This is the Cyrano de Bergerac stuff. So basically, they established earlier on in the movies because she is Gerard Butler's producer. He has like an earpiece in his ear, and she will whisper and like tell him what to do on screen. Blah blah blah.
I'd say, how does he not notice? But I guess her hair is kind of covering her ears.
So she has the hair extensions covering up this earpiece, and Gerard Butler like sits behind them or hides in a bush somewhere. Giving her advice during the date.
He's in the stands. It'd be funny if he was hiding in the bush. You know what I was missing from this movie was a scene where Katherine Heigl's trying to have sex and Gerard Butler's in the room and he's trying to hide. That would have been funny.
That would be funny.
While trying to jack it at the same time.
This is okay. So she's like saying like literally everything he tells her to say, and someone like goes up to him and he gets in a fight or something, and so she's like, what the fuck? And it's like comical, but the really funny thing is the hot dog. I think is pretty funny.
The hot dog's funny, and then she ends up.
He's like, you gotta like deep throat this hot dog, which she almost does, and then she spills soda on his pants.
Yeah, but it never like flies out of her mouth into somebody else's mouth, and then that person starts choking.
But yeah, she spills Coke on this guy's pants, Colin's pants, and she kneels down and starts like wiping it off, and then
it really looks like she's blowing him.
She's caught on the kiss cam, and it looks like she's kind of jacking him off.
Yeah,
everybody's laughing, even though the baseball team just stops playing and they're all laughing and pointing at the screen.
Why are all these like sexual humiliation things like in front of children in this movie? Because there's kids at this game, and then
first of all, they're swearing just to swear. Number two, there's children's present, so come on.
Well, we might as well just jump to the underwear scene because I don't think this happens. So, but also,
well, hold on, we haven't even introduced his nephew.
Oh yeah, that's next. So,
oh, you're so cool, Uncle Jerry. Yeah, you're the best.
Let's add that to the bingo card. He has a little child friend, a child friend.
Where else did that happen?
He's a cool uncle.
It's something you do in all of these movies.
It's kind of a trope in these types of movies where it's just like, you know, there's some neighborhood orphan or street urchin that looks up to the main character and whatever. But it's introduced that he lives next to his sister or something and is kind of like a mentor to this little boy who shows up at the studio at one point because Gerard Butler starts playing like monkey sex videos.
Oh, yeah. Right on air.
And this child walks in.
Starts jacking it.
Jesus. Katherine Heigl like sees him talking to the boy and realizes like, wow, he's got a heart of gold. He's a really nice dude.
Yeah, but if you put like toxic stuff into the world, I don't care if you have a heart of gold behind closed doors.
Well, he did say, like, he tells the kid off. He's like, hey, come on, I told you never
watch my show.
Don't watch my show. I'm saying stuff that's influencing people and making them act badly, but not you.
Yeah,
I have no moral compass.
That's how like people end up like these women end up like dating these like manosphere podcaster Joe Rogan type. They're like, oh, that's just a character he plays. He's not like that in real life. Come on.
Okay. Come on, girl.
Yeah. But yeah, this kid is not in this movie.
Barely.
Like he is in those two scenes, and I think maybe he shows up at the end.
Maybe.
But I don't even remember that.
No, it's just like solely to show that he is like, you know, a decent person beneath it.
Yeah.
But he's not really that bad of a guy, like up to this point.
Well, he's encouraging her to flick her bean. Like to which like I say, like, do we have to treat her like some sort of like baby brained human? And I mean, the thing is like, obviously she does do it, but she's never, I'm guessing never heard of sex toys. But
How?
yeah,
She's an adult.
I know. Like that's it's frankly it's offensive.
She's uptight and she has a cat. She clearly doesn't go on dates.
Yeah, but if she doesn't go on dates, then she should be, doing herself. And Gerard Butler does say, like, that's part of being a healthy sexual person. And also, like, if you don't want to, what did he say? If you don't fuck yourself, a guy will never want to fuck you or something.
Something like that.
That's the sentiment.
Solid advice from Gerard Butler.
So she's getting ready for the big date.
He buys her, he sends her a little
Vibrating
gift.
panties.
Vibrating underwear.
That's the other thing is that like the Gerard Butler character is so toxic, but then he's presented as, but he does actually have good advice. It's like, boo, no.
Yeah. Well, because the audience is supposed to fall in love with him too, right?
Yeah.
At least they're giving the audience something, whereas like the bounty hunter, like he's doing nothing in
There's
that
nothing.
movie. There's no barely a character.
That's like a flat line.
Yeah.
So she goes, okay, she's about to go on a date with Colin. So Colin says he's running late. So she's like,
Maybe I'll put on these undies.
try on these undies. And as soon as she does, the doorbell rings. It's Gerard Butler and her boss. And they're like,
We gotta go to this big meeting
this big
with
like
the investors or something.
Yeah, investor meeting. Didn't you get the email? And she's like, oh no, I'm going on a date. So
They're like, bring him along.
bring along. So they're all in a car going to this fancy restaurant. I guess like investors are there, blah, blah, blah. Somehow the remote control for the undies
It
falls
slips out of her purse. And
it is grabbed by a small child at another table who is
table
like,
right behind them.
yeah, who is like playing with the.
He's just turning it on and off. And I mean, folks,
it's a very
what
uncomfortable
happens.
scene.
Yeah. Wouldn't it just make her uncomfortable though?
Yeah,
Like,
this is another thing. Like, if you're not actually turned on, then it would just like it would hurt.
It would just be like, ugh.
It would be like annoying. You know what I
In
mean?
fact, it's just icky. It's just like there's a child doing it.
Exactly.
and-
And
it's gross.
he's right, but it's not like
kind
he's
of-
in the next room. He's
No.
right behind her, and
and she's like literally climaxing. Like
yeah, and she does, and like so that like I think that's why people hate this movie, this scene, because it's wildly inappropriate and
Yeah. Okay.
not funny.
well, I was laughing.
It really isn't funny. Gerard Butler kind
It's
of
just
like
uncomfortable. He notices what's happening.
I
he
wanted
doesn't
more
stop
of this.
it.
I wanted boners. I wanted shitting. I wanted
It's not that kind.
Farting.
By
yeah,
the way,
farting.
Rom-coms
That usually comes
rarely,
before shitting. But
Yeah.
Rom-coms rarely go that scatological. If you want to see a rom-com that does, watch The Sweetest Thing with Cameron Diaz and Christina Applegate and Selma Blair. That's like you get it all in that. We get, a woman gets her mouth stuck on a guy's dick because he has a piercing, stuff like that, and it's funny.
that's great. Or like something about Mary or
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I just meant like one that's marketed towards women,
Sure, got it.
essentially. But yes, because usually they don't. They might have like one or two jokes like that.
wait,
like
is the
that,
sweetest thing? I remember seeing the trailer for this. There's like a
It's
leftover swan that explodes at one point. That's
Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's like a doggy bag situation.
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, like say like that. And for a newish example of this, like girls trip, there's one scene where they go on a zip line and they pee on everybody because
Yeah.
they have to go so bad. So there's usually like one scene like that in a movie.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
rest
The
of it's, like,
bridesmaid
it's-
shitting.
Bridesmaids, yeah.
Oh yeah, bridesmaid, the shitting scene. Yeah, slash vomits. That's a good point.
That's a good scene.
Classic scene.
I haven't watched that movie in a while. It's almost time.
I mean, we're all watching Bridesmaids every 6 months, right, ladies and gentlemen?
Speaking of the Apatowverse,
We do have a funny dating montage here with Colin.
With
where
you?
they drive. This is the most awkward scene. It's like they drive up to the middle of the countryside and they just sit awkwardly on these two rocks
on
in
a rocky stream.
in like a river, like a kind of
Yeah.
like stream. It's like he's wearing white pants and sitting on this like rock very awkwardly.
Yeah.
And they're like drinking champagne. It's
And the
like,
picnic basket is like on an angle.
yeah, it's like nobody would sit like this.
Well,
on the
maybe
stream.
this is intentional because she later says like, you do things wrong all the time and I never say anything. And she
Yeah.
does spit out the caviar.
Yeah, he kind of feeds her.
Oh yeah, she doesn't like being fed.
She doesn't like being fed like a toddler, she says.
Which
So
I get it.
when he's not looking, she like spits it out and
Which is a sign that maybe there's trouble in paradise.
yeah. So now word gets out that Gerard Butler's character is becoming so popular that Craig Ferguson. is
Craig
gonna-
Ferguson?
Yes.
The Craig
Ferguson.
Ferguson?
How long did he have his talk show?
Oh, it was for a while.
10 years?
Yeah, it seemed like he was always on.
Now, Justin, you watched the Drew Carey show, right?
In passing, yeah.
He
sorry.
was on that, right?
Yes.
trying to
I want to make
remember.
sure that perhaps guests that have been on this podcast are not listening and like, how do you not know how long Craig Ferguson was on?
Oh, yeah, JRT. It was funny because I was looking out for him. I'm like, I wonder if his character is going to be
You think
there.
he's going to be in the background or
Yeah.
something?
He was always there on the set.
Yeah. He's like, they didn't give me any lines. But so Craig Ferguson wants to interview Gerard Butler on the show because he's so popular, and that another like network is going to be
CBS.
watching.
Craig
And-
Ferguson lasted 10 years.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was right. I said
It was
10
long,
years.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a long time.
But yeah, so they're worried about another network poaching him. So they're
Yeah.
like, Katherine Heigl, you got to cancel your trip to
with
Lake
Colin.
Tahoe or whatever and to go down to LA, I guess.
I think it's
Electric
LA, yeah.
Avenue.
Well, then
Yeah.
they end up going to this like Cuban salsa bar, so it's probably LA.
Yeah. So yeah, he has the interview, and they're just like, just make sure he doesn't get poached. You know, this is his audition basically for
And Craig Ferguson is like, who hurt you? And it's like this big heartfelt moment, which he would not say on his show. He would say something. You know what? I wasn't a big Craig Ferguson watcher, so maybe he
No?
did get real with his guests.
Well, he was great. He was
Yeah.
like.
I think I only saw a couple episodes here and there.
He was notoriously charming and is like the best flirter with female guests.
Really?
He was
Yeah.
also very loose. Like it didn't feel regimented in the way that he interviewed people.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's just very like, he's got that Scottish charm, you know.
Well, so on the Drew Carey show, I believe he was British because I don't remember thinking he was Scottish. And then I remember seeing the Craig Ferguson and being like, whoa, he has a Scottish accent.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that when his show was on, I just wasn't watching a lot of late night TV. It was on like at 12 p.m. 30.
You know what? You were right,
Yeah.
April. He did do an English accent on the Drew Carey show.
Okay, thank
Oh,
you. I'm
there
not
you go.
crazy.
You do know
You can
accents.
tell I watched a lot of the Drew Carey show.
Well, it's around this time that you can see, like, in these montages that Gerard Butler is starting to fall for Katherine Heigl. You know, he
Yeah.
sees her with Colin and is very kind of jealous.
And it goes to show you, being friends first is the way to a woman's heart or a man's heart in this case.
Well, in this movie, it's salsa dancing because
Yeah,
they go to
sexy salsa dancing.
You know, they have a kind of like heart to heart at dinner, and people are dancing, and he's like, "Oh, let's start dancing." So they have a nice like flirtatious.
Doesn't he
dance.
say that like I wasn't gonna leave because of the aforementioned nephew? He can't be away from him.
Yes. He's got a good heart.
Yeah,
guys.
They do sexy salsa dancing in a very, very yellow scene.
Yeah.
Oh, the whole movie is so orange.
Yeah, right. The skin tones are wild.
What
It's
year
the
is
style,
this?
style of the time.
2009, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
That's the orange and teal period of cinema history.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody ends up looking very tanned.
Yeah.
But yeah, so then like you know what? They have chemistry and they do a little kissing in
They
the
start making
elevator.
out in the elevator.
In a kind of funny scene where the doors keep opening and closing, and then they're like, "Okay, see ya," which is weird. So she goes back to the room, and who comes to the door? She thinks it's Jerry B.
It's Colin.
It's Colin. And so he's like, I decided to come to you. Great. And then Gerard Butler shows up because he really did want to sleep with her. It's very, sitcom.
It's very kind of awkward. And then they go out into the hallway and they have like a kind of like,
argument.
well, kind of argument. But I'm like, isn't Colin listening to all this?
Yeah, you could probably hear them. And then he's like, go, enjoy your day. Blah, blah, blah. And then
It's like the saddest walk down the hall as he's like leaving. It goes on forever and ever. And it's like the sad music. Sad Gerard Butler.
And then I kind of like the scene where she finally like tells Colin off because he didn't do anything wrong. She was like misrepresenting herself, but she takes her she takes her
extensions off.
extensions out. She's hideous.
It's like
she has shoulder length hair.
there's like 3-inch extensions or something.
But I do like the scene where she's like, I could tell you that you're wrong constantly, and I don't. And she's like, this is supposed to be chilled. Okay. If a guy served me warm champagne, I would say something, right?
Would you?
Yeah.
Disgusting. You
I mean,
can't-
Colin's been giving you warm champagne for years.
Yeah,
What? You're supposed to chill it?
exactly. But like the idea that he doesn't know that is funny to me.
Yeah.
And like she mentions all these things that are. Oh, also the reason that she loves Gerard Butler is that they both prefer tap water to still or sparkling.
Yes,
Because there's really no difference between both of them.
Yeah, she kind of mentions it with on the Kevin Connolly date that it's basically just filtered anyway, so it's the same thing,
so
but
when
it's
you,
cheaper.
Yeah, when you get still water, you're paying for bottled water when you should just get tap water. I will say though, I went to a restaurant once that had amazing still bottled water. It was so good. I was raving about it.
Yeah,
water.
I remember the restaurant.
Yeah.
What was the name of the restaurant,
it's
April?
Well, it's called Shaker's Club.
Shakers Club.
Which is a lot cooler than it
it's
sounds.
A restaurant?
Yes, it's a Japanese fusion place.
Okay.
But yeah, they had amazing bottled water. But normally I'm not paying for water at a restaurant. Are you kidding me? Anyway, so Gerard Butler is so upset about the fact that she was going to sleep with her boyfriend, which he doesn't really have any right, that he quits the show.
He sucks.
Yeah, like very immature of him. He goes to another local affiliate, which is even more like insulting to them.
And then they try to replace him on the show. they try to keep the ugly truth, but they cast this new guy.
Yeah, I will say the joke that I laughed the hardest at was he's like, "It's my thing. I do the finger gun. I can't do it." And they're like, "That's not a good look. Don't do that." So instead of doing that, he almost does it, and then he does the peace sign, and then the producer is like, "Oh man, he's getting political."
That's a good joke.
That really meant. So I guess that's my favorite thing is that joke.
Yeah, but it's even worse because his name is Jack Magnum, by the way. And then
Speaking of pickup artists,
he keeps like talking about like, yeah, I've slept with like 200 women. Most of them were conscious, and then he kind of like. It starts like getting worse and worse.
And
like
he just
kind
keeps
of leaving
talking about how he's like essentially a rapist.
Yeah, and then Katherine Heigl like tackles him and like takes over the show.
And she's like, "No, I'm on camera," which is not something that has had precedent. She's a producer; she's never been on camera before, but she just decides to do it, guys.
Yeah, and she's in a hot air balloon. And Gerard Butler sees her on the TV, and he decides he's at the same event, so he like walks over. They get into the hot air balloon.
Guys, it's some sort of hot air balloon event race.
I guess.
For
I don't
charity?
We've talked about this before. About hot air balloons, and you guys saying that you had never seen one and didn't believe they existed.
No, I've seen one, but it's been a long
And then when I was a
time.
kid, they were everywhere.
I've only seen them in like screensavers on your computer. Or
No,
something.
I think I've seen them maybe once or twice, like in my life, and
In
it was like when I was a
rom-coms.
kid.
I never want to get into one.
Oh,
no.
Why would you
Seems
ever
dangerous.
want to
It's
do
my
that?
nightmare.
Like, why would you ever want to like hang from a basket?
Well, don't worry, guys, because they're not really in one. It's a green screen.
This is probably
What?
the like.
It's a green screen?
You can barely tell, Justin.
Yeah. You can almost to see the glow on their hair.
This is like Christopher Nolan level, like invisible CG.
But yeah, you can probably guess what happens. Gerard Butler
they
gets
kinda-
in there. They're talking. They don't think they're being filmed, but they are.
Yeah, they're
and
on air live.
They have like a tete-a-tete kind of. Well, I don't even know what they're talking about. Men and women, I guess.
I do like they just sort of like pan over and reveal the pilot or whatever you call those, the operator.
Yeah, he's like right there.
He's like, well, if you look over to your left here, you're going to see the mountains.
Yeah.
Anyway, they start making out at a very dangerous angle, by the way. They're like leaning over backwards over the side of the hot air balloon basket. Don't do that.
It's dangerous.
There you go. They fall in love and they're making out.
And then they have sex, and like you practically see it, and it's very awkward.
You've seen everything.
It's like dark. It's like dark.
It's
but
black.
like
I would like to apologize for all of us being too offensive on this podcast. I think that
are we too hot for pod?
Yeah,
we're going to start cleaning it up. No more jokes that
they
are
turn
lewd.
they turn the lights on. You hear them having sex, and then they turn the lights on. Gerard Butler is so sweaty.
Well,
it's kind of gross.
It's Gerard Butler.
alcohol.
Yeah.
And
Makes you extra sweaty.
She's like, "Oh, you were amazing," and he's like, "Really? Or are you just saying that?" And she's like, "You'll never know." And then cut to credits. Dun, 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 dun.
No, it's I got a pocket full of sunshine. It's
Oh,
that
no.
song, which is very 2009. Oh my God, our cat just will not stop jumping up on the table. Yeah, he was meowing earlier, so I take it back, you guys. All right, so what's your favorite thing? I said the peace sign joke.
That was pretty funny.
But also, I like Gerard Butler in this. I know he's a pig.
I like-
but,
I like the green screen weather balloon climax, which feels like a reshot ending.
it does. It probably
Yeah.
was,
100%.
dude. Yeah.
What do I like? I don't know. Gerard Butler himself. He's very charming in this movie.
Katherine Heigl gets no flowers at all.
No.
She's
fine.
She's fine. It's just like I'm watching for Jerry B.
Yeah.
You know. Also, John Michael Higgins has some really funny lines where he just says like, "There's a bird in my dressing room."
Oh yeah.
And she's like, can we get the bird out of the dressing room?
They're putting like makeup on him. They're
It was
ready,
so
ready to
understated
go to air. Yeah.
and quiet.
There's a bird in my dressing room.
He's a really, really funny
It's
actor.
like an actual bird. Yeah. Like, I don't know how it got there.
Okay, well, I guess we got to wrap up because our cat is seemingly wanting to be fed or something. He's like right up by the mic right now.
Oh, he's snuggling with my face.
Okay, so this movie, if you're in Canada, you can watch it on Crave for free. Well, not free because you're paying for a subscription, but y'all know what I mean. Okay, so it's time to pick the next movie, you guys.
Oh my God. Okay.
There's only 3 left.
Okay,
so
so you
I'm
picked it
picking.
last time.
I'm picking.
For the
it,
record,
you're
I have
reading it.
never picked a movie
Yeah.
for this
Nope,
because I'm
you've
not in
just
the room with
supported-
them.
You've supported us
Yes.
Okay.
spiritually.
So I get to pick the next 8 movies.
Yes.
Not out of a hat. I just get to pick them.
Okay, so you picking it and I'm reading it.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Ready?
Yes.
There's only 3 in here, so
Okay.
there's not a lot. The next movie for Beach Butler Bingo is
Yeah. Phantom of the Opera.
Sailor just like freaked out when he made that sound.
Inside
that's good. So
my heart.
we haven't done a musical on this podcast in a really long time.
Ooh,
The
yeah.
Wiz, maybe.
Man,
Did we do
you
The
know,
Wiz?
We did a Wiz / that Australian Oz movie.
That's right.
Oh,
So
no. The
But-
last musical we did is the one that made April cry, the Duplo movie.
Oh yeah, no, Playmobil.
Playmobil,
Oh,
which was a
no.
musical.
Not Diplo. Yeah, you're right. That was a musical. Okay, so
Man, Phantom of the Opera.
Joel Schumacher.
He can sing too. Gerard Butler can sing.
He
can do it
cannot.
all.
No, he famously said, "I cannot sing. Why are you casting me in this?" And Schumacher's like, "We'll figure it out."
well, it turns out, based on The Ugly Truth, he can dance. He was
I
salsa
know.
dancing
Fuck.
like the best of them in that. But yeah, so tune in next week for The Phantom of the Opera.
Can't wait. Got Patrick Wilson.
Yeah, and Emily Rossum.
I believe so.
that's her
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
she's the one that was in the stage play, right? That's why she was in the movie.
No, actually,
No.
I believe no, because she would have been way too young. She
Right. Oh, I thought, like,
reportedly
at
did
the
the movie when she
time.
was like
I thought
18.
it was like Sarah Bright.
Sarah,
maybe
yeah,
I
but
was
like
confused.
again, that's like from the 80s. This was
Okay,
this is
right.
another 2000s movie, right? 2000
I
is it
think
like
so, yeah.
2004 maybe?
But I've never seen Gerard Butler look this young.
2004. Yeah.
As the Phantom?
Yeah.
Man, Emily Rossum used to be in so many things.
I just saw her
And
in
then
a
she's
trailer
not-
for something and I was like, "Oh yeah, like Emily, I think it's some TV show or something."
Huh.
But if you want to email the podcast, we're at no such thing as a bad movie at gmail.com. Bluesky, Instagram, and YouTube at no such thing pod. No such thing as a bad movie on YouTube. Watch that if you want to see references to things we're talking about.
You're gonna be posting all the pictures.
I'm going to post
that
all those whale
Justin-
things, whale memes. Yeah, we're also on
Whale
Patreon. Patreon.com/no such thing as a bad movie. If you are at the $5 level, you'll get a bonus mini episode every 2 weeks. Last one, talk about the Odyssey, and eventually also ended up talking about like what's that Doomsday?
Yeah, and things to do in Toronto.
Yeah, we take questions from the audience.
Oh,
we talk
Avengers
a little bit about
Doomsday.
Toronto.
I was like,
Yeah.
wait, what? Doomsday?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, and if you want to find me, I'm on Blue Sky, YouTube, Instagram at April Atmansky.
You can follow me anywhere on social media, Justin Decloux, DECLOUX. And mark your calendars completely off for the end of August. I don't know which week it'll be, but I'll be doing a summer movie mind melter coming up. So
Ooh.
we're recording these in advance. So
Nice.
follow
You're
me
off
on
to
social
Japan soon.
medias. Yeah, I'm going to Japan in 2 days.
Nice.
2 days.
As of this recording, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited.
Nice.
I'll make sure to find all the hot spots when you guys are going in September or October.
October.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
How many guys going down for? 2 weeks?
10 days.
10 days?
Okay, yeah, that's
Yeah.
how long I'm pretty much there. So
Nice.
Nice.
And you can follow me online, Sergeant Zima, SGTZIMA, on Letterboxd as well, Instagram.
on Letterboxd, too?
All the, follow,
Check all the hot takes on there.
Yeah.
Like the Odyssey. Did you like it? Find out.
Yes.
Yep. So thanks for joining us for Beach Butler Bingo. We're having a great time. I hope you're enjoying it too. So tune in next week for musical episode.
Phantom of the Are
yeah,
there
I
like
can't
some
wait.
people who love the Gerard Butler Phantom of the Opera?
When it came out, I recall a lot of like moms liking it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It was
So
so dull, though. I
hot,
remember when I
yeah.
finally saw it, I was like, ugh.
Well, I think you might be surprised, like, because we watched it not too long ago.
Where
and,
do you
know.
stand on the music?
Oh, it's one of the best things I think Andrew Lloyd Webber has ever.
Jesus Christ Superstar is right there.
That's number
That's pretty
one.
good, too.
Name me
but,
3
yeah.
songs from Phantom of the Opera. That's not the main one.
Music of the Night.
Well, how does that go?
The music of the night. There's I was listening to the soundtrack. Okay, maybe I don't know the names of the songs.
Is it Masquerade?
I just find it's like
Masquerade.
past Jesus Christ Superstar. Like Andrew Lloyd Webber has like 2 songs per musical that are just variations throughout,
Yeah.
which kind of bugs me out.
Well, everything is kind of based on the same.
melodies.
There's like that.
Cats maybe has like one song in there that's good.
No.
The rest are
Ouch.
shit.
Yeah, but anyway,
Yeah.
the Phantom of the Opera, fantastic music. I can't wait to experience it with you all. So tune in for that and don't touch that dial on your
Don't touch
phone.
that dial.
From wherever you listen
Just
to podcasts.
sit there, raw dogging it the next 2 weeks until
2
we get
weeks.
to Phantom of the Opera.
Thanks for joining us. I'm April Atmansky.
I'm Dustin Blue.
I'm Colin Cunningham.
And remember, there's no such thing as a bad movie.